What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Ace of Base. And we're going back to the 1995 album Bridges. And the next tune is Whispers and Blindness. I was intrigued when I saw it because it's a title that I would be inclined to expect to be phrased slightly differently, Whispers and Darkness. But it's interesting because Blindness focuses the attention on the subjective individual's condition rather than the external conditions. So I was intrigued because, again, it sounds like something that I would expect to see in a slightly different configuration. But either way, we're talking about oral messages, sound in a context where one cannot see, so you're relying on sound. So obviously this could all be, conceptual or allegorical, but I did notice that the aspect of the title referring to that darkness is actually focusing it on the person and their inability to see rather than the external conditions having no light. So either way, let's listen. This is Ace of Base. The track is Whispers and Blindness from the 1995 album The Bridge.
When you came to me and asked for a dance, and I said we can dance, I felt like the queen. Swedish summer nights out, and the trees can talk. We lay on the grass, so easily, so blessed. Whispers in darkness, and I didn't hold you back. I'm talking about it, babe, 'cause you've been teasing me. I'm talking about it, 'cause you are bad right through. Stay with me, I show no other love. Stay with me, I love the love, I love the love. Stay with me, I'll show no other love. And you were talking so sweet, but you were touching and teasing. I can hear the soft bells ring through 1,000 years. They call out to me. They say it's only once in a life we love. I can hear the soft bells ring through 1,000 years. They call out to me. They say it's only
cool. It's in their, again, like wheelhouse is the phrase I've been using. It's a tune that, even without vocals, like just that intro and the way it rolls in with that swagger, I feel like I could probably now correctly guess that it's Ace of Base. But yeah, ultimately, I'm not certain about the lyrics. It sounds like a complicated situation. It sounds like they want the other person to stay, certainly, but that would imply that there's a suggestion that the other person might leave, and perhaps they're blind to what's happening. They don't know where they stand. I feel like the blindness, it was more specific or multifaceted than that. I don't think that was the extent of the concept, even if that was relevant. But yeah, it had a nice groove to it. It had a bit of that mysterious sound that a lot of their tracks do, some nice vocal moments, and it was all the little touches, a little like instrumental style guitar. There's some soft keyboard moments in the back. There was a layer, like a synth flute or something. It sounded kind of like a traditional flute, but in synth format. So I enjoyed that element in particular. And like I said, just a lot of little touches along the way that added a lot to the sonic atmosphere. So it's interesting because, again, it's a tune that I think fits into their style that a number of their hits had, but I don't ever remember even hearing of this tune, much less hearing it before. So yeah, it's interesting the way that works. Tunes that, on some level seem just as good as, or certainly like in a very similar style as, but some become big hits and others, don't hit in that way. So yeah, another cool tune from Ace of Base. And yeah, I noticed, as I mentioned, there's a number of bonus tracks. So yeah, there's lots to go through for the album from this period. So do let me know what you think of this one. Shout out to Adam. I wasn't sure if I was going to get to do an Ace of Base reaction in this session, but essentially, he was on call. I was able to reach out, and he very quickly got back to me and allowed this to happen. So big shout out to you both for sharing the music and for helping. Do let me know what you think of the tune. I will see you next time. Peace.